Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email us, Team Mosso at the1916company.com. It's in the description below. It's your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any of our platforms. Reach out to us directly, tmosso at the1916company.com. Today, we're discussing a watch launched in 2022, though it is the latest in a long and distinguished lineage. This is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control Calendar. The company, known as La Grande Maison, and also the watchmaker's watchmaker, has had a wristwatch calendar in the catalog continuously since at least the 1930s and the caliber 412. So this watch is part of a long and distinguished line. The timepiece, 40 millimeters in diameter in stainless steel, is 11.1 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, 47.6 millimeters. If we include the end links of the bracelet, it is now 49.4 with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs, and the watch does include a separate strap and clasp if you wish to wear it on a strap. Taking a quick look at how it wears on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, it wears well. Flat, low slung, it slides under a cuff. You can see that the lugs are really nowhere near the edge of my wrist, so I can gladly recommend this for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. Here's your over-the-top shot, which always exaggerates the width of the watch. The true angle is always the down the barrel, just like that. Taking a look at the bracelet, again, the watch does come with a strap, and because it features pull-tab spring bars, you can swap them without tools. But we have a conforming end link that mates it cleanly to the case. We have satin centers and polished primaries, and you can see that this is a pin sleeve system, so if you want to size this at home, you'll need a block and a punch. Though there is a micro-sizing system built in, you get about 2.5 millimeters of in and out adjustment. It's a little bit like EasyLink, only there's two of them. They're symmetrical. There's one on each side, so you can take it in, take it out, add or subtract to fine-tune the fit. We have a double deployant, each deployant with twin triggers. So this is a clasp designed to stay closed. It's quite robust. You can see the company's logo with a media blasted interior, a polished surround, and then satin beyond that for a triple finished aesthetic. Rolling around to the case, you can see there's a bevel and profile, a satin finished mid case. The bevel, the lug hood, and the bezel are all polished. We have little pushers on the side to correct the calendar. And then on the dial side, you will note the seconds hand features a stop seconds function, so you can stop the movement and set it precisely to a reference time. We have a calendar with a wandering date. Indeed, we do. You can see we have this little JL style logo as though the letters are back to back, and that indicates the date. We also have the day and the month, and then a moon phase. And this moon phase is of the roughly 2 3/4 year adjustment genre. So every roughly 2.7 years, you'll have to correct that moon phase. It is beautiful and romantic. You can see at center, we have Dauphine-style hands that are half satinated so that they contrast better with the dial base, which is a dramatic silver sunburst radiating out from the center. We have applied dart-style indices with applied tri-Arabic numerals and an applied date. We'll do a loom shot now so you can see this watch, which you can read, albeit only the time, not the calendar, in the dark. Opening things up on the reverse side, we have a caliber that is long-legged. A few years ago, JLC started transitioning its legacy movements over to 70-hour power reserves. And so that's what we have right here. It's upside down. This is the 866 AA. So 70-hour power reserve now. It's a unidirectional winder on ceramic bearings for maximum winding efficiency. A 4 hertz beat rate. You can see it has a free sprung balance for precision of adjustment and also shock resistance. 34 joule movement, 4 hertz beat rate. As you can see, that's considered a high beat rate by modern standards, 28,800 vibrations per hour. We have a 50 meters water resistant, which is more than a standard dress watch, but I still do not recommend swimming with it. Of course, we have the stop seconds function exhibited before and a movement which is, despite largely being machine finished, quite handsomely executed. Now you can see the Master 1000 Hours control mentioned on the case. What does it mean? A test originally introduced back in 1992. It is a 41 plus day test of the fully cased up watch, whereas the COSC is a bare movement test for about 2 weeks. Master Control went beyond that. 41 days of testing of the fully assembled watch, durability, water resistance, winding efficiency, power reserve, and 6-position chronometry. And in general, that chronometry standard is going to be somewhere around +6, -1 second a day, so it is quite stringent. The watch, of course, having been through that test, has been more thoroughly vetted than, say, a bare movement that goes through the COSC and is then cased up separately without secondary adjustment. Of course, you have the calendar functions, and JLC has a wonderful history. Of course, the watchmaker's watchmaker, renowned not just for its ability to create innovative mechanisms, but often the go-to for other brands that needed to draw upon its deep expertise in movement manufacture. If you love this watch, there's a lot to love. Reach out to me, Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.